is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
What did we do wrong? You have this young boy come and stand on national television to insult everybody. He should be in prison by now. Afenyo Wontumi should be in prison by now.
Where we are now, we are now seeing the better Ghana that we voted for. Just in 120 days.
He went under Chairman Boadu to take his position in order to use it as a shield so that the state will not get to him for the bad things he has done.
Very, very wicked. Very, 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 very wicked. Like Idi Amin and Sankofono. One more son have been another Kufado no Odibo Mino. And just say me country say Honorable Jelo Zabra, who ya data here, do baby a Konubugaka crack.
We will continue to defend JM. Better yeah, on so I'm saying.
No.
Montie 3 for Salande, a Radana Samaba. Some Montie 3, Omia Sano, Alisa Nelson, Akogan, and a Mugabe. 2018, SMBC, Omcotina Montie FM so, Emma Manoko Paye, a Kutia Court, na Electoral Commission Assembly Court, and Manoko Paye, and Neja. Omanuko tia judges ano muti asem ne so everate ade omo ye omo 2018 ne kufado ema court no twe omo ba court bi gina ho ema mu jele omo 3 months obi anko dem 3 months ene Nsawam straight o so mbeko so mo nko santane de omkogum ena mo pacha on NDC4 pacha na civil societies organizations so pacha sa ene koba se kufado jina ntumi so ene judges ne ja omati so ba 1 month no mtwa 1 month ni we ena na oma se hia no ene je be banya saketwa Afenyo Wontumi wote yese wo se kabana Afenyo Wontumi odem da Mugabe afaya Akogan ebade minka sanche epeja msa bijema mom
Montie 3 for da yenwa ene anu no na omunim se we mu yede yeko court no ogina ho hyempa bo asata na ne shoe na fa hia mana kafa na ogina ho na bedi etu ogina ho na isankoma mu na Abrante Richard Sky ene the host news
Samson Ladi ayeyeni
court on kasa ene omunim no yese etu wo no obi anim ye omunim se ye be ma ye 3 months ye be fine ye na ye nya se judges ni omudi nkomo
sa
agoga me akwaba
Yenua Mugabe. Fina mafi wo.
Wo ye contemna saying.
Fourth contemna.
Alisa. Contemna.
Number 3.
And na me say.
Number 2.
That's it.
And Montie FM. Directors number 1.
What did we even do that they took us to the press? What did we do wrong? You have this young boy come and stand on national television to insult everybody. He should be in prison by now. Afenyo Wontumi should be in prison by now. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Come on.
Yo. I mean, that's better than host. Me boy for papa. Every day you allow this guy to come on national television talk anyhow. You have to investigate how he made his money. If you go to some places where he comes from,
you are still being greeted.
Yo, Marty.
Happy belated birthday.
Yo, me that say no. Omo friend me, omo wish me nyina. Me say me bo mu dia me to me da omo nyina.
Listen here. Na so chele.
Debbie. A continuation. It is a birthday week because and also made the list AP.
Okay.
What time?
After the show, because 50 years is not easy. You know, or chain. You small Gabby, small boy. In fact, also no be I'm not the young talker. A number.
There be a number.
Just a number.
You celebrate achievements.
That's what next month.
When you're 30, not when you're 30. It's a enumerate.
It was when you know that. There was a Mugabe Bekuntoka, not lawyer ni Akuga. Akugan cry. How are you able to come in? No. I don't know who you are. Me said that time me cut down. Me cut down. Me here tourist. My contract prison. I'll be able to.
Now come baby, I JB down.
I see. I'm sorry, I don't move down. So you patenting to sell I do share.
Exactly.
Coming to my pa. Actually, cut the guy pa. Who need tinting? And then the patent the patent good the same cell. So I you know. Wow. It me na me say you call Nsawam no. I wanted to find out so many things from the prison. Oh mama kwai. Akuga so mama kwai. Also who call him? Akuga dem me do them up. Where did you go? We are looking for you. Charlie, look at the condemned cells.
No.
You when I came to tell you and went to the condemned cells. Look at the place.
Yeah, I went there.
Me pa una mabonte say show who you. No one could nya asem one could tell be na so da. They catch you because hey, over to me sorry anapa. By number no nya asem. Now ya bo 4 o'clock koda.
And my greatest experience ada me call baby na ye hanging nipa no. You couldn't go there, right?
Yeah, I couldn't go.
Me no go.
Because some because na
say as a spirit
especially the ahomano and an image of anyane the best say wo nine baby abekoto so no. That was the day I saw life.
Yeah.
Especially when people who have been there for over 23 years. Eka almost stories about.
Yeah, because you say didn't call say President Rollins
in 93.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You didn't call was say waba or several a year
life no
free
the last exactly. Whilst your friend is when information ba say ye ba be CC machine na ye de hanging nipa na so obi o ho bia woni men pakra ba be hanging no enti no technicians ne ba no mo ba ye se ne be a machine no enfili na de a
power na akofas
nature say you know you have a lesser pain because it feels that pain and all that omo ka kire me say those times no na patre say announcement no enya ba pepe na start penetrate say a group of people are going to die. Wow. Who nim say wo anase you be fulfilled.
One ya be free.
Into na and virtually the whole place becomes quiet. Untumi nya appetite kran why then we didi. Into no wo na ye prison officers na ba no mo ba omo ba ga no grew cell no mo twemu a no hu say ne wo ka ho na numpo no o san so ahwe say why cell ene kwako bie and you could virtually see men aye kwako hangiom no ma so mo cell mu say enyade ombepie and the officers to have to tie you up and you could virtually see somebody going to die. And that was my greatest experience as a negative experience. And in fact, so baby ya hangi o na say release wa ade eye na okoto no anwea ne sawdust na okoto no you could virtually see say sunsum bi kra ejina sa exactly enti no ya beda nyankopon ase so bie ye ni ema ye kohwe sa ne ema nyina so. It also became a friend is saying a guide to all of us because in fact yesu ya niema bebre because when we were interviewing people, finding out idea ediomo baye and idea, and you could virtually see say out there we do the same thing, but and for one copy or locking our keke.
The Lord didn't catch you.
The Lord didn't catch you because some of the things some were so petty.
Chief Justice suspended Chief Justice Kadewai and Kononko Goye.
Exactly.
Candidates.
That is why exactly. That is why sometimes me. The echoes with the Chief Justice, with the Chief Justice, the lesson that I am any encrophobic kasa or mokasa, especially when you don't have the total facts around the case. Ketu ebina onu ankasa ne ye no aponi ababe to abonten aye ka ho asem se obi ene me no mienu nyina se Mugabe ene asemba ho e wo ha Power FM station. The Beka say ya investigate there and your partner kakra for those period of investigation. ube partner, and it is in every corporate organization. So why is somebody angry and doesn't understand and say, when it comes to judiciary, nearby investigative business will be empantana 90%. But exactly. But when it is others, other institutions, we are okay with it. Why?
Even in the place service, it's interdiction.
Exactly, but contradiction. You understand? So I don't understand this noise that they are making. I'm a response ready. Mugabe Bebaho, but my shiny experience. Yeah, Mraba.
Munamwa, Munum, we, a dinama bontin, police chimwa, a dumbeko prison. Masama Namekano, Yakoa Kuseno, any pebia, no, or to wheelchair. Feed Mike no issues kakra nti ye move on afeno ye nko ye nim live on TV on power 97.9 FM ever said ama Victory Garlic Mesa power specialist about hospital Safari Valley Eco Resort in Fama Medimosis Clinic and Eba Center as natural mineral water omunyina da maka hobi and ye du dwumadi e de ebremo ewo eye ene ewo eye SWAZ and power 97.9 FM. Ameko Alessas. Yo, and American no make to be wo. Ye nyina akusi. Umienu mu kwa akusi na mboafu. Satani menyam.
Alessa dey
the den ye want Nsawam na me boafu.
I could say there. I have a lot to say, right?
What to be that? That tips and made Afenyo Wontumi Sankuma Afenyo Damu. Those guys,
Alistair.
Yes, all of them. The doctor that.
Do you know why I don't like us to mention their names?
Let's leave them.
Exactly, because they be a me. Meka se nyankopon enuonyam. That they meant it for evil. But God has meant it for good. Exactly.
Mugabe, me in my sermon say, I will expose them.
Let them be
criminally minded politicians.
Let them be.
Say, Oma John Mukito
Mugabe the name.
Mugabe na make yakuse one. Not Otis feed. So feed now, you know, on more or ebubo any no feed. Or say or a shoemaker. To crown or tree one row be keke. You chin your born 10 years. And you didn't have to say you're finding 800 cities no yes can.
You want to not Kufado pay some 40.
Oh, then I will come. It the law is funny.
Yeah.
Who Chief Justice Ubekade suspended. She won't come back. Toko news gone for good.
They say
let me ask
your mama me way back here. Say a Council of State for your demonstration.
Oh, Wontumi back.
What's it? They
no, it cannot come back. Oh, this is no. There's no reversal.
Maybe I remember what the men can be.
Oh, Mugabe, there's no reversal
demonstration because me who ne PTC me who ne response crowd.
Yes, but those who saw it and read it, Mugabe, those who saw it and read it established a prima facie case against her. And went ahead and gave information back to the president. The president then decided to set up a committee. According to Article 146.
Because Oshe and Crawford, Council of State. Ne experience as lawyers, as former Supreme Court judges, as former appeals court judges. Nase hunu prima facie case
against you.
Yeka prima facie case and next say bibi ewomua ekere say you are liable. Some for way ehun say prima facie case bi ewomua next say bibi
ewomua wa pokra yes sika 129 million. She could not account for it. 39 receipts from the CJ's office. 39 receipts from her office amounting to 129 million. She couldn't account for it. Allegedly.
Yes.
She cannot come back. Listen, there's a military officer in there. The committee was not set up for nothing. You will see what will come out. Then you have Domilevo, who continue and ask them so, and then Onuso Obetra was them so. Soya. Yes, you hear it. Soya. The only no. Or the people do me. I do you. And I will not vindictively, not with
but the facts before.
Yes, he has evidence against you and took crying anyway.
Alistair, who share the composition of the team. it should tell you the variation of the cases.
Yes.
It be a financial.
Yeah.
And that the auditor general.
Sir.
It be a legal.
Yeah.
And the lawyers ababeka.
Yes.
So there's no way. Exactly.
Why would
you understand? Our colleagues, any more some code of ethics, and idea SSM more apply. Media me who know.
First one in 32 on one court.
On one court.
32.
On one court.
You
understand? So these are some of the things that is making the
on one so the setting up that
panel.
And on one
exactly.
Judges
exactly.
So you can be a judge in your
own court.
We cannot be
judging our own court. So basically, ohresina eniema no esi etwatwa. Utumi hu say
among for so interest Afenyo mo.
Aha, because listen, NPP going home, they went home with a strategy.
Yes.
And I appreciate their strategy, though bad. Their only hopes were the legal system.
Yeah.
And na nyankopon enioma fofi because yedi tum si yediska yabokro no. However, we must get a team of judges who would be sitting on our cases, either to prolong and delay it, either to frustrate it, or to ensure, say, benya technicalities be amomo ISKP. That was their hope. And the agenda of the case, omo mami tokono. Omo mami tokono so the role ananka obabe play NSA. When it comes to empaneling of judges, or show case na, or see there be asema udi be fako sakot way, asem way, my judge way, enter so enade.
Fresh cases be.
And bafu boni, onu cry there, or say, they were panel the dano, let it go.
By the fresh ones.
But before frobia ebebebiano, I want to see it, and I want to ensure proper paneling of those cases. And Montino, and now. Omo parke high court, parke appeals court, also parke Supreme court. Even at the point of exit, na judges mienu our parliament and na madam tokonu asasa atro say 5 full be e baby a omo to me body defense pa
intina tokonu no epe 5
abeka ne ho
come president and na do you 2 dada
exactly
ka one anaka
7
and your mama so you 7
exactly. Into no more created that space for that 7. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Bino, some space of 7 no edaho. Because 2 no parliament and listen, truth so say judges are ye bo omudini na ye distinguished people that both the judiciary and then the bench appreciate their contribution to additions of law in Ghana. Yeah. Not just in the classroom, but in practice. What I say? Yeah. And these are people that are known. So you wonder, sometimes you know, say, Ebane say, and a mami, a pass on Crofo Womunina, and the Kofa, juniors. Exactly. Kofa proposal juniors. And in fact, Ebane say, exactly. Ebane say, and ye judicial system ye run ne say bia obi personal edwuma bia oye enti otoatoa so automo so omo exit plan was to ensure de bia ye friend say asema amanfo eka ne say and na mobile power montumi anchi obi because of Professor Mills na badoye on his Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Omo abadoya am say for being court and near maybe why yanka ofie let's retrieve the money and all those things you know. This time round anka mo desa plan B way e ba be frustrate prosecution. Unfortunately for you and unfortunately for them, this is something that is going to change. And I trust in the leadership of the friend is saying Bafo Boni. I trust in the leadership of the Attorney General and the presidency to ensure say
Ghana Bafo
You see, the Ghana Bar Association,
drinking bar, the bar.
Last time, betray.
Is it the drinking bar or the beach bar? Because there are 6,000 members and 47
the truth is that I have no problem with them. They have the opinion and they are showing where their opinion lies.
In their colors.
Their opinion is showing their love for NPP. And that is all. Where who calculate response on the bar? In fact, who is the president of the Bar Association?
Yes, the wife of
Gina Blair.
No,
not Gina Blair. Yeah, friend is former railway minister
Dogate's wife.
What you say? Dogate is being investigated. And the case President Ebo so say the Babeko
Sky Train.
The Sky Train. The Babeko.
The nam from Kota Kra the crowd.
You tutu
before we won.
We're a candidate. Potential candidate.
Exactly. If Wonanka Ukunu Babe try no.
So one better.
Say you do know or your mistake is going to serve about 7 to 12 years imprisonment.
Yes.
Na me Bar Association. Exactly. Exactly. Na maame na onu betumi owo ho a obetumi empaneli obi a ebe comfortable for us ebi a obetumi ababe fine bi anase bi ebe ka se ne tiasika no ma state na kwa na de bi etesa no na maame no eni ho a abegitri oti ase it is just exposing them. When you the first oba ye na die Bar Association mu ho Charlotte say has 30 years legal friend is standing. What you say? At the bar, you couldn't write, you couldn't defend. Another group be almost some mothers, friends of Zion, mothers of baby, mothers of the Christian mothers. Almost some say, and not the neighbor baby, time na. Mami Charlotte say na on the no Christian.
Sorry, da near tum.
Certain mothers of you understand? So why is everybody jittery? Adie we so say unso wa besan so aba. So there's no prediction so be they are rather judging the system say baby edri dem amene ko. Omumum no omuma yenya sa understanding say baby edri ma ne
judicial secretary no ko.
Exactly.
And
you see, significant thing. Bafu Boni ebe tere kunyane so. The first letter our Troy allegedly Mamini refused to sign. And until Mamini deputy and the signing here, go check the letter. Now let's see and yet say we're resigning. And the reason is I'm going to
secretary, no?
Yes, also I'm going to concentrate on my duties as an appeal court judge. We don't have anything against you, ma'am, but the truth, NSA, why were you holding these two positions? You were judicial secretary under Tokonu, and at the same time an appeal court judge. Why this critical time? Yanka bibi, but sebin producer and nyemebi owa otwa so, odi bi etwa so a. And now kohunu bibi asem na nkasa ni ntwo no emu wo.
Mercy Alisa Akogan. Alisa contaminant number
3. If I'm in court.
Katum.
Bachi ebium. Muka say dey. Ene money egu ase no. Munam money mu egu ase. Munam.
Ese be report judges. Imagine.
No, but how did in the English dictionary in Twi when you say aware, aware which means marriage. Now today what does it mean? Yeah, they call court now. Now translated into the what do you call it?
Rape.
Yes, it went into the website dictionary and came out after transcribing aware from marriage. Now it turned to rape, and then we were saying in conform Marco school, Muslim brofwasi. You have read literature, you don't know the difference between marriage and rape, and then you forcibly go and jail people. That it was a learning process, like we are all sharing today. What we know now means what we know about the prisons, they have no idea. You understand? Yes, and the people we met and how we help them and other things. Say nyamine ye bibia o abontia unim se bia bibi betumi atowa na yeah into yemfanche nyame Mugabe. But Chief Justice, there's no way she's going to come back. I'm telling you.
Well, you suspend the Chief Justice.
She's not going to come back. I told you in secondary school there are some suspensions, a bar to say we on back biom
Be
the better to near the fan dismissal no call until she's not going to come back. But on one Kasani when she became CJ was partisan. How did she become appointed to the place? How did she get there? She saw 2 senior judges when she went. One she met 2008 when she was a small girl. If I say small girl, when she came she was 61 years. So in 2008, how old was she? She was some small girl B at the time. No sir. And na Bafu Boni didn't bar Supreme Court. 2008. It's 17 years now. No. Nanado when it yan pana Osan who get broke Pamwanta 2015. Or no so was serve your mind who go and read their judgments. Intermediate and yami one method na edi was wrong. That method no. The senior most judge. We must have a laid down procedure that will allow the judiciary to be as independent as we want it to be.
It's like in the police service.
Yes, the most senior person must take up when there's a vacancy and other things. And dan chain. 7 na a president Supreme Court no. Answer na meba ho no. Bafu Boni. Yemfa adwuma ne kran share ni sa even acting no was show step that he has control over the judiciary. He knows what the judiciary wants. He knows the gap in the justice delivery system. So quickly he's mopping it up. He's called for cases to come for review so that he will assign judges who understand today's modern justice delivery system. Judges who will use 20% technical knowledge and use 80% wisdom and common sense to return justice to the people. Justice emanates from the people. You understand?
Why
yes.
Why you say so of your life?
Too much.
We say here now call school. We say we are boy. Why you
say? Papa. Ye di nipa ade omo ba Supreme Court no so mbeka ho no. And we beat me imagination kakra. I thought JM was going to slash the number down tonight. But you see, Charlie JM never ceases this to amaze me. John the drama ni mama. 7 and the 7, look at them. 2010, they were on the appeals court way back in 2010. Justice Dennis J. Ofori.
Yeah.
Look at him. How is delivery of justice at the appeals court when people go for appeals and how is able to return justice to them? Then you talk about Justice Senor Jamefe. He was the one who brought the principle of 20% technical knowledge, 80% wisdom and common sense.
Yes.
That is the only way people will respond to the law when they are outside, when justice comes out. And if you read his judgment in 2014 way back, you see that what we are doing even those who were appointed in 2019. Yes, he led the Jamefe Commission.
Right?
Yes, the Jamefe Commission. Even those 2 ladies who Nanado put on the bench in 2019 appeals court, as John Mahama has promoted them, they have come along with the reset agenda. You will see their decisions going forward. Because someone will say no.
You're partisan.
Yeah, you're partisan. No, this is not partisan. This is not partisan. This is not to neutralize anything. When they were pushing people there left, right, center without accounting to anybody. Look, 108 of 113 high court judges. And 108 of 113. That's 95% and over. You are talking about 44.
That's your appointment.
Yes, that's Nanado's appointment. 44 or 48 appeals court judges. That's about 91% already. Then you are talking about 12 or 14 Supreme Court judges. So he wanted to pack the courts. They had an agenda. They had created a crime scene. That young man speaking there, I'm telling you, if we were in a champion's time,
we'll come back to that. We'll come back to his response.
Like Bana will be gone. What did a champion do that he was shot in 1979?
Afenyo's
This democracy must be able to put justice on our table. We must not encourage criminals or criminally minded persons to lead our politics. It will encourage young people to join the political trade. I'm telling you, Subanwe, do you know him better than me, Mugabe? When I hear him talk, I cringe. He knows next to nothing. It was 80% at the University of Cape Coast. Crack your mind. You go and get 79, it's B+. Professor Nana Jane, go ask them, go V and Co. Ube Johnny, what can you run? You learn, say you get 79, you can't get an A. So if you see some of us and we will manage to complete the university, we are sitting here and we are talking, you run away. Run away, guy. Today you want to tell us you are rich. How did you get rich? You got opportunity in politics. And then you use that opportunity you got in politics to become rich, to acquire what you have. If let's go, I can run him down from day one, how he started making his money. Today he talks about what? I say J. Kufuor set him up, gave him by force of opportunity. Go and bring sewing machines, go and bring hair dryers and other things. Give him loans from banks without guarantee. Small boy. He says he bought land where? He bought land where? Where did you get the money from? You when we talk about your parents, where your parents are, Mr. Ken Muni Adiwo Winiba, they had to sacrifice to look after you because both your stepfather and your father were not responsible for you. Usubanye wanuka sanye. It took the benevolence of Mr. Kem in Winneba. And then when you acquire by national politics, man. Now Winneba folk, you be representing him. I am in one. And now I am a draw. What does it bring to you people? What does it bring? And now no, what done is Sikeni, oh Winneba, what sit down was say Charles Beach, go shady fear, swimming pool, a bit was through, a bit of Punano, a bit of Fionetti. Go and see. Or somewhere underground. Go and see the money. He made money from Ghana Water Limited. He made money from ECG. He was selling alumi seller like you. Road fund, look at him. Look at the contracts he got at Road fund. I say he has about 300 companies. Me, he cannot take me to court. You see, when I talk here, he cannot come back and charge us. All the things we said about his carpenter father. Allegedly. He ran to Chiami. Allegedly. You put it that way. I agree with you. He ran to Chiami to go and honor his father because onuankasa onimde no a gabe dem onimisema ebetumi ababeka. I can convince the man to come here. Fire, yes, okocha omunyoma wo kro no so ni ade oketa. Go and find out what he went to do. He's talking about his stepfather too. I feel an argument back from say, hey, these people, if it were not for them, I won't be here. J. Kufuor ne piano. If anything Afenyo marking does, J. Kufuor ne movie. Sa papa not to wheelchair. I'm telling you. I don't want to be insulting. No, you let me withdraw.
Exactly.
I've withdrawn. Exactly. Yes.
Now, the good things we are saying.
That's what I'm saying. That I don't want to sound insulting. So let me withdraw that part. Yes.
We have most of our.
Yes, that one there. I beg you. You came out wrong. I've withdrawn that one. But I'm saying, say, Obetumia friend, this is not how the NPP started in 1992. This is not the NPP we knew. We knew J.H. Mensah. Didn't you know him? He was minority leader. Very decent person, come to the public, and when he's speaking, he will not speak for long, but he will make sense to you. Rawlings entertained him. We all went to Achimota school together. He was in Achimota school before Rawlings. Yes, when he was minority, a very decent guy. Look at his demeanor in parliament with D.F. Anan and co. Look at how he related with that parliament way back. Even when they won power and they came to the other side. Look at their demeanor. Let me mention some of their names at the time. Papa Wusuankuma. The my politics here kono uni side nso unu na no ho ya wa kono because yes they had respect. Peter Alajete, they had respect. Who
could even defy his party?
Yes.
For his second term as a speaker, NDC proposed him.
Yes.
That is how the level-headedness some of them had.
Look at Abraham Edu, no whatever. He was majority leader. Look at his decency. Unko no party name. Are you why? How did they even bring him to become leader of the Francis Poku? How did he become leader of his party? Bukabi. I'm sure he bought his way because he knew the kind of things he had done. That if he didn't go and find somewhere to hide himself, he would be in serious trouble. He fought. Look, he went under what do you call it, Chairman Sabosu.
Yes.
He went under Chairman Sabosu to take his position in order to use it as a shield. So that the state will not get to him for the bad things he has done. I'm telling you, we cannot account for the property he has now. I'm telling you, he has a haulage company. Do you know the kind of things he does? When he went to Ghana Water, he gave himself contracts. The checkbook was in his armpit, like this, roaming around. When the car moves, he pays himself.
Allegedly.
Yes, there are people who are prepared to testify.
Allegedly.
Oh, Mugabe. I've met the former managing director and sat with him for 6 hours. Clifford Bryman.
Allegedly.
Oh, please. Look, they should excuse us.
Allegedly.
Look at ECG. And why are we wasting time on ECG? Where is Kelly Gadepo? No, we are in May. Where is Ken Oforiata? We are in May. It is 8th May. Where is Ken Oforiata Mugabe?
Allegedly.
Omana Obidia.
Allegedly.
No, it's paying you.
Allegedly, please.
Charlie, you have a group of people
allegedly
criminally minded.
Allegedly.
Okay, let me
as we speak, somebody has sent me this.
Yes, I also have it.
You also have
yes, that he has commissioned a court complex.
In Winneba.
Without any government official or anybody. He Afenyo market.
Yes. Only first judicial executives be.
What? Omako commissioned court complex without the state involved. In Winneba, they are saying
yes.
No, you see, that's why I said that the people of Winneba, I don't know. Etumika say, Otumidi omushe them, no maswai, no amo musika, because of here, omunibi. Now, what Omwa Jiskano 2000. into a holding ransom. If it is true,
lithium issue
yes. Obawuni na de okita. Onu atumi ato asase. You see kroni di mi bo kroni di asre. Me bo you see e fe ponko ni church.
Ponko no.
Ni church.
Okay.
Onu ato
ne church.
But nu ato asase wo ho for 99 years we see estates. Onu small body nyansa kwan sa info no or the leader li omo na or your pesca bi mo. No about chairman. Into buy sika good the bag game. No buy your Kofsheni fear Wesi. You go to Winnipeg, the houses he has. You will wonder what he was doing. He can never be minister in any government.
How old is he?
Oh, he's about 47. He was born in 1978, so you can check his age. He's about 47 years. Oh, by that time, Achampon was killed when he was 48 years. Feli was barely 42 when he died. The same thing. What's his name? 48. What do you call him? FIFA. Then you come to Roger Feli. The same thing. You come to Amedome. He was also 40-something when he was killed. You are 47. You are in national politics today. Democracy is protecting you. Look at how you are behaving. Those who were shot in 1979, they didn't behave like this. They didn't steal from the state and flaunt their weight on us. They themselves, they were humble.
Somebody do Musaba.
The mistake we have kept the heads of departments and the unit heads at most of these organizations for too long. Let's sabotage. And then ECG station be a she watching what alarm so. We see these people why? They are coming the jatum. Institutional changes. Why are we delaying? I don't know. This one it beats my imagination, Mugabe. But when him say sometimes when we sit here, it's like we are criticizing John Mahama. Because he's in charge.
We want the best for him.
Yes, so those who know, people must help him to do the things fast so that we'll be satisfied. Charlie, sometimes when the lights go off, Charlie,
to come
the kind of things they say
and tell us, the church lights and lights.
Yes, look at him.
And
you when you are ECG board chair, you aided in selling containers as alumi to be minted, and you put the money in your pocket. 490 million Ghana cedis couldn't be accounted for when you are ECD board chair. We needed money, $190 million, to go and resuscitate electricity company of Ghana. We ourselves reported ECG to the Millennium Challenge account that wastages, bypasses, and second-hand, or what do you call it, sub-use cables and other things were costing electricity in Ghana. So we went to the Millennium Challenge account to go and beg them to give us money. And the Millennium Challenge account, one thing he did was that the money comes to a consultant who is Ghanaian. What you say? And to say I am a DNA, a discanimawa, Bruni consultant, no abano. When you needed a local consultant so that the GMP of the country will go up from their earnings. Sikana Beba Ubotomunu as Ghanaian as electrician. I know electricians who could have done the Millennium Challenge account. I can tell you, multi-projects and code. They were sidelined.
And they lose 190
million. So after that, they decided to collapse the place. Because
leadership.
Yes, Adiana Kasano, Nakeno Foyata now we're Janino. No, Akofana down for Keligaje Kodini free abutri buy. Oh, he won't come again. My catch them, you're ni di no atimotas you share your year why that
require the man say Azugu no or US
oko
wa reason
that body obudi who can account yes body Azugu dey why ya so betumi account they are gone. They created the crime scene and they have run away. And that's the problem of the state. You have Afenyo every morning disturbing people who call me. They tell you Afenyo. Who is Afenyo? He is not my Afenyo. By now he should be hanging somewhere. You people, why? Yes, the state laws man hold him. But Diboni, look, if you like hold a staff deba at Ghana Water, or go and hold a staff deba at Road Fund, or go and hold a staff deba at ECG, the people he brought from Winnipeg to Ghana Water alone, they form about 40% of the workforce, the whole country. You go and check. He put about 12,000 people at the head, over 1,200 people at the head office when he was brought check. Go and check. People from Winnipeg who are working in Ghana Water, go to Road Fund. The same thing. The people he put from Winnipeg from Ghana for. Go and check ECG when he came, just a short time. The people he put there, the Ghana forces, when they were doing the vetting, that Omani, Dr. Omani Boama, yes, was being vetted. Look at the question. He was trying to threaten him that the way I'm questioning you,
it doesn't mean that you shouldn't give me exactly.
Dr. Omani Boama, don't take anybody from Winnipeg this year. I'm telling you.
No, but,
do you know why I'm saying that?
No.
Yes, because he threatens you. That if he brings somebody, who is he bringing? He has been bringing people because Kennedy Japan was chairman of the defense committee. Into the Katana for her near Frankfurt. Mugabe, you go and see. That's why I'm happy the president is putting an audit. The president says he's doing an audit.
120.
Yes, he's going to do an audit into the armed forces, the police service, the prison service of those hooligans, of those vigilantes that they have put in the service, that they are hiding there. To remove all of them, they have to remove them. We won't allow this thing. It's Mugabe. Teachers 39,000. You didn't put any financial plan in place. Wow, you see the difference. How are they going to be paid? Small boy be I didn't buy do buy or no say I didn't buy share National Signals Bureau. No ni Ghana water for bokro no engineer Stephen Apia Otu area manager for Accra East Sesia. Sika 650,000 every 2 weeks. No more check. Apia Otu is still at post. Stephen Apia Otu engineer is the area manager for Accra East. Accra East. He will steal all the money. I'm telling you, sack him or sack him. Why? What is it? Why are we afraid? We have come to power. We won 2/3 of the elections, and why are we struggling? Why are we struggling to manage the state? People who have committed wrong against this state are rather showing off and blowing their waist up. No, it cannot happen, Mugabe. We're in a democracy. They must respect the laws. I demand anybody. Na mo debi am so ya na mo abontin
to my establish says cano Ghana water no ne call wrong hands.
It wrong hands. I spoke with the managing director, the former managing director.
Wrong account.
I spoke to the former managing director. This is what he tells me. He says as for him, yes, principle of ultimate responsibility. But the person who was to check was to follow up and see whether the account was indeed a company account and not a personal account.
Who was supposed to do that?
Stephen Apia Otu. Or no sir, engineer Stephen Apia Otu no. Or no leading by digitalization, no. Or that's what Ghana water or your penny. Small boy is about 42. Small boy has been promoted. I'm saying Accra East manager. And don't sack him too. The next 6 days, I'm interdicting. Yeah, I'm going to every 3 days he reports to Yoko. They should sack him from the service. Release him, sacrifice him, let him leave the place. He brings no expertise. Useless entity. But we're saying, Ghana man, if you are not careful, they'll sell Ghana water. I'm telling you, if you're not careful, JM is angry that some of the companies, if they don't sit up, he's going to dissolve and sell them. Ghana water is on the red list. There are people who can manage the place. I don't know why. ACG, the same thing. If you don't take care, and me, I will never agree to any government who wants to privatize water or electricity. I will any day I will punch you. I will never, because there are essential services that everybody must get in his home. Everybody must find light. You go school where class and light in you. Now, because you're more and more by penny for Ghana, and then move to her. Mugabe, listen.
President Saka said National Cathedral Honsuno.
Yes.
PDS. Any
yes.
30th African Games. Fameko one Afenyo Wontumi.
Mugabe, and African Games are yeah. Now we will be there too. What the contract now ma oyire. Say onumbe no aduane. Onunkwa na onumbe aduane no. Your school matrons no more secondary schools in here. Why couldn't you bring them together and use this opportunity to honor them? Say you two can earn some dollars from these games now, Ebano. All the caterers in Accra, why didn't we put them together? But I don't blame anybody. I blame ourselves. That woman, the Saman in Sabidi two wife. Do you know? Let me tell you. All the World Bank projects on drains in Accra, they wrote to the World Bank and told the World Bank that Accra was a low-lying area. So they brought a lot of money. So today, Volux Ghana Limited. Volux Ghana Limited. That's Bedietu's wife's company. Is she a contractor? She has earned all the contracts under the World Bank Drains project. There's one in front of my house at my junction at Accra Academy. Oba Besia, or engineer. How did she end the contract? Atachia and this annual man no works in housing. On what the World Bank projects now go and check the amounts involved. $155 million, $100 million, and yet they cannot even find an engineer and pay $10 million to the engineer to construct the drain. Mugabe, look, I'm telling you, it's not easy. John Mahama, I love him for what he has done because he met a hole, a deep hole, but now he has covered it, ready for takeoff. His 120-day achievements, things that he has done.
PDS is also
yes, he will go there. All those ones that are falling short in terms of corruption issues that have come, the cathedral, the collapse of the banks. At the end, 9 million. Would they weigh you 25 million? Would they cost? After all this filling all these potholes, now the car must move. How does he move? People like Dr. Papa Kwesindum, our own father, what's his name? Mention his name for me. Adishi FM.
Adishi.
Yes.
Seidu Agongo.
Say Alhaji Seidu Agongo, Heritage Bank. All those people, they must give their licenses back to them within in the next 120 days coming. They must work. All of them, he must run fast because listen, there's a gap in the rural financing system. And Indum, for instance, GM Bank was doing that work to support if it is IT
rural bank.
Yes. It was supportive. You go to the rural areas, cocoa purchasing areas. It was doing effectively well. And you see what Indum said. He said he didn't need that 60 billion or something that you are talking about. In the area where he was operating, he needed a less capital to serve the people. Exactly. So he couldn't take the same amount. This is a services delivery expert. Sometimes, Dr. Indum, you keep quiet. You don't want to talk. JJ Rawlings brought you in to come and help him. Every time I sit back, and you have not helped him, if I say that, what you can do in government. Hey, challenge Papa Kwesindum. Now, me don't challenge account. No, be to me.
I'm going to say cathedral.
I know the two amina ni BIC chino. The two amina ni BIC chino. Say another name my two amina. Chino. Yes. Sa sofu bi no dey nim double edge character no. Yes. And I need back so need dey. Ese chino ye chi edin back no wa ha ni asa chi back wa ha. O ti ase. Anapa ukochi we na na ko BNI. Into Jana, we are no asa kochi we. So kita din menu. Into mama body na feeling din menu. Next time, yes, you arrest. Say, do you interpret the meaning of your name and why you carry the two names around the place in the name of Osofo? Yes, don't say. Without boxer. I said that that's the he has to be arrested. When Okujeto started his exposés, people were saying Okujeto is too new. I said, hey, Okujeto does not have time for petty things. If these things are not true, yes, very serious politician. Yeah. He will not come out and say these things. Then the evidence started coming. And what kills me is that Supreme appeals court judges, Rawlings said that he didn't want them to be bribed, so he wanted somewhere to hide them. So you see that corner where the passport of that's why he went to put them. You cannot go there. If you are not work case or court, they will see your face. Then they say wako bribe judge. They all stayed at the same place, so it was difficult. Right, JJ Rawlings. Now, I don't dance question with it and time. No. Okay, take a break. I'm the boss. Take a break now. Please. Take a break. You will come back. You will come back.
Your microphone is off.
No.
Please.
My withdrawal.
So, Dramani Mahamane, 120 days in office. Okan Simbebre. Okasa for National Cathedral. Jujimwa Ecoso collapse banks on some PDS or energy sector. Sansuna 13th African Games so Sky Seno and in Yakeka home. Samson was security services, being police, prisons, Ghana Armed Forces. Obia far war, a war, a year, say Mokunum. Yabecheko Bia background. Near says, I vigilantes for now, Munina, and Chako background was your background, and ya, you Munina, away bus, Edu Mo Ephraim, or so a task IGP say, or Munya Remu must set up committee, or Mugusu Remu, or Moy Kumu 2000 and is it 2020, any 2024, our Techiman Saf, and in Yamako so, or Mamu D, a year Wurukasam, a war, a year Ayawaso West Wagon, Ninano, when the Ama IGP Fufui, a year the champion IGP, a year Christian. Tete Yehonu say onye day on Saturday enye hwehwe mu a adwuma no so ayede asase a ekoso. Over to you, my senior brother Akugan.
Muga mesan so adawase bio na enra say na eye nkrofo bebre nwanwa say na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama yeto aba amane eye 120 days and I say more than that. Because the number of things that we have been able to achieve within 120 days, it remains unbelievable, unprecedented. Yeah. In fact, so Oshe Abra Oka said, or the Bible said in the government, the period that he gave, Enru will deliver the government. The cabinet was ready. In fact, as we speak now, he promised 60 ministers. But where we are now, we are less than 60 ministers. 56 ministers, 4 outstanding. And you cannot see the lack in anywhere. The performance is brilliant. We know everywhere. We share the margin of victory of these elections on the same thing. And say Oshe, the number of seats ayenya. Some researchers have sat down to evaluate the reason why NDC won and John Mahama got this wide margin. In fact, one of the key things that they came out with, and they say, oral, one of the things that people were expecting that gave us that massive vote. A patron said the anger in the people was crazy. So they wanted a change, not a change as a normal change, but a change to see prosecution and the changes in the system and human life. Because of that, oral was rated higher than 24-hour economy. Most of us sang the 24-hour economy and all those things. But the truth, NSA, oral gave us a lot of votes. It is a Usha and Niema, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, a promise here. Any baby Yedru here in this 120 days, it should tell you the focus of this administration. One, he mentioned the corrupt PDS scandal. Sika Ghana, President Kufuor Abreso, yenya N1. The next tranche was going to solve our electricity problem. Mudia Mose says can mubeche edi. Unfortunately for you, sir, a friend is saying the chats and more discussions now, and the police CID has it, and they are using it for their investigation. And notice that thing too has been achieved, and then very soon you will see the number of people who will be walking through the courts and out of the courts. We know everywhere the National Cathedral, and also so you can say yeba mu shishemu obia with this kabiano. And you see one funny thing, a software omwakasa the way the thing was going immediately almost started say almost step aside one after the other one, but ebidie almost jagbele and can force jagbele
meaning
Joe
Adakam greedy ones.
Adakam. So I'm using this channel to plead on my Christian brothers and Islamic believers. Say yeah inshishemu e was anyama we ho.
The Christian community no rise up against.
We will take the Christianity out of it. Christianity is a disciplined belief and practice.
Church of Pentecost. It is not $58 million Ghana.
I'm telling you, it is not an indisciplined organization. Bibi eba ni ehun say unsa bibi afa unsa asia. Emana enu ebedi. Secondly, NPP omukeyosa ekosui. We have heard people saying say me bana or military, me bana or police, me bana or prison, me 20,000 and some no echo. MPP for ankasa.
Yeah, they pay.
Party chairman, catch almost say, I didn't munusu no. Adia bi ankaisa nka mo de bua ekra mo jehuska. Na se bibi say akoso. Na he says John Dramani Mahama say security services no on recruitment and ade no oba be hwehwemu. It is a promise he made. And then okokoya and witch hunting.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with witch hunting. Yeah. In fact, we saw people in police sabi okono nana body say white answer na oko.
3 months training.
3 months training. Yes, way up pass it out. Actually, way up pass it out. Who does that?
3 weeks.
In which country? And these people have been trained in arms. The level of armed robbery. Police. Police for you understand? So why should we sit down and say people's background must be checked? Sabe obia oya crowdfo no asanso de tuo asenensa nani salary e delay e dey already tuo ne kwakoye. And you are telling us to keep quiet about this. And you see one funny thing, I'm just linking this to a friend is a press conference Afenyo Wontumi on the 120 days. You see Alistair was saying something. So sometimes na okasa now to break kakra because one ECG containers ayera. Afenyo Wontumi was a board chairman.
Still working freely.
onam ho e the microphone esinanim e kasa wo so na procurement who okay say procurement enkoso sabi producer obi a wakokoye procurement wo sa enka o goods so goods aka portal o say what authorize say yentua enipa kroka now nam ho. So sometimes it's difficult to come on air. It's difficult to say some of these things because by this time you must be answering for questions. Now no more demonstration nipa ma. Why you frustrated that? What about police assume? Now nam Mike is winning. Now you press conference. Now you invite now nam no that's when I'm kasane. Mugabe, some of these things are pathetic. Apathetic.
For what?
You see, who decided nyina to inseneni. Now to me, I catch His Excellency John Dramani Mahama says a bad leader. He's a weak leader.
And you man a chance.
You see, exactly. You man a chance. Mo demonstration amoko ye. Moka so also say John Dramani Mahama wants to go for a third term. And no entina oye de oye se na be a constitution be to me asesa no benya chief justice oye yi ne ade we appoint 7 judges and ade. If somebody is a weak leader no per third term you should be happy because it's easy to beat. So why are you afraid of John Dramani Mahama coming for a third term?
And it is possible.
And you see, what's your week? So go and contest him. Give him the chance to go for a third term. You understand? And in fact, it wouldn't be a third term because if the interpretation of the Constitution NSA, you must have a continuous 2 term. You can't call that a third term. You're natural Constitution. Nipa na try ni omom de and the experience for and exactly. So where are your fears? Where your fears for a third term for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama? So basically, you see, and Crawford way you use some strategy be so almost divert your attention about a lot of things. They continue with this demonstration though it is not flying. They are continuing with this press conferences though it's not flying and all that to get the Ghanaians' minds towards the positive. Share yaba power 120 days in here. Yati fuel prices so. Year to about in December. Na dollar and I'm 17. When John Dramani Mahama was declared winner January 9th. And a dollar started say eba from though we have not your friend say but speculation will say buy for eba and a more responsible person is coming. Then we started seeing the stability. A being see that in our history say dollar afro nesane
say 13
and I'm 13 say dollar be fro akodu 17 nesane
e betimi aba be do 12
e be ba be do 10 Ebeba bedu 10 and a friend say is it Guta and 24 can say say omu kwakokra eniema they are confident say niema ni bedu no either say dollar no ebesan so aba form or they will get it at the rate that abra na omokra
iron rods go atiso
exactly. And these are some for prices also. In fact, driver for near best room says sometimes let the people also feel it because ote price of food also na some to me etisoa and na so first na come the spare parts agreement and that spare parts dollar and cofro eba from any identity exactly so that the people of Ghana can see say BB say however small it is they are feeling it and no so BB where we are now seeing the better Ghana that we voted for just in 120 days. And we have been able to accomplish it. Yes, you were a bit say fully we've not been able to achieve it. But however, for us to be able to set these targets and meet it, and yes, Ghana is limping. You were near maybe obi betumi aye
more support ana America for the boy nyina say any hobby
but there's no gap in our balance of payment. There's no gap of any leakage in our budget. And no tea abedam penny for more running on my asset. From Bank of Ghana to Finance Minister Dr. Siamane. Listen. Omo we chire susu a omo bua your friend is a former finance minister setekpe enade nyina. Listen. No NPP enkojina ho be bia wo Ghana. Emie da say we have the men. This should be the last time.
Afenyo kan galam say say your mama fail it. 120.
Yes. We are able to break into seven of the forest of the 9 forests. Seven of the 9.
Menu ye tu kwan o western region.
Enyinem
kwanso no enete.
Ufa do feature ni to galam.
Exactly.
And o chen say your mama and to ne meye na the fight.
So who are bebo an. So
you understand? Had na first known to me enka. Oye penyini odine hene enu nti no at least we hunu bibia kan yanka say oh no but we hunu bibia kan yen nana say for that objectivity let all those things go and then Nimin Forest which have been everybody has been complaining about for 6 years was stopping. In fact, when Dr. Omane and the military were entering, they had a picture say nipa be 2,000
community.
When they entered there, over 10,000 people
in the forest.
Almost dying idea. All the places raided down, and then omwa say omudua inua so no they have been commissioned to go for reforestation, to plant trees there and reclaim those lands. So on pe we ya now pedeng kaya mutrim and parrying. Exactly, me boss. On the Boku. Thank you. I nearly left it out. Today, they are accusing John Dramani Mahama.
Oh God.
Say onoba no ena Boku enyo. Let me tell you what happened. Me, I am very emotionally attached to the people of Boku. I'm very careful how I say things. However, ebani say ena yeba beto aba. Na yetumi cause decision e court. Ohenia nanka yesemani wura Boku. Yetumi e the helicopter. Miensa e shepede no wiem. Ade your friend is say military Moak Ekofano from Wale Edineba Boko. When he was in Wale, there was peace. I just want to be careful with my words. There was peace in Boko until Yadino Eba Oho. In fact, because of that, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama in his campaign respected the customary arrangement, and he decided say, "Minko enko ye your friend say campaign ewo ho." You understand? Then yatu aba ewie. Or say, mami make sure say, me from ho enko dore sa enema we mu. Asante hene. Eye jumebi. Ese say otoa so na owie. Yemfa yensa enko shem. Today, what is going on is not between your friend is saying Kokomba, friend is saying what's it called? Kusasifo and Mampusi. The shooting was between the people of Boku and the police because of a Nyemebia na police for no eye ewo. And Nipebia omuku. You understand? And that what be? Nothing is happening in Boku. They have all come down to Ashanti region to meet Otunfo for a final settlement of these things. Where is their interest? Ebane saying, in fact,
at this stage,
the whole of Boku, you got 0 in all your polling stations. 0. Baby ananka munim se bia mu betumi mu instigate some votes bi everyone here mo koye de mo ye no poto so anfa. You understand? So if they want to a friend is saying bring politics into this Boku issue, they will be the people that will suffer.
Very well.
Yeah.
Afenyo
marking SA JM punishment na their money ministers no man ye bizarre ye wa ha na nanado nipa bokro no as a minister of state no wa clear no or no ye clearing agent for the ministers
cash for seats
cash for seats ni ade oh nyoma e course so obi minister ye di sika man so mfanko yi got them sika na ko pie me see that dollar the US people can tell us because omo sika no they serialize it ti sika no me tumi hu say omo sika na anka ye mfanko US ye nko check ye be hu simple they will see their money. What you say? If you are talking about bizarre punishment, I will talk about bizarre clearance and Dadanado. Because this one, yes, there's punishment. Your salary, it will pinch you. Next time you have to do the right thing. It is better than going to clear them. Then he talked about the military high command, that there has been changes. Mugabe, let me give him a history. There is no say army commander or and a CDS or say anytime Suso Bekwa. So our class of Abia 1996 Yankofa class of 1997 MBD CDSO Ombeja gap Abia 4 years and now 5 years. I don't know, it has been a military tradition, you can check. Into yes generals na fufro na all bano. SSA onu salute omu onu abeye omu penny. So in custom with military tradition, you have to honorably retire them. There's a service for them to retire them. Some of them go on to do other things with their specialities. Some of them can become ambassadors and other things. Some of them can support as defense attaches in other. You do upon paper by. Do you know the number of generals, 2-star generals who went home? And then so you did you are promoting for Madam for General Van der Palen, Joseph Van der Palen. He has been promoted to a 2-star general. When there is a change in the army command, people benefit, others stay on and get promotion, and others too are retired by their service conditions, and they don't go home for nothing. Go and check the package, and they agree to go. They have a dinner with the incoming CDS, then they share their experiences, and then joyfully they take their leave of the place, so that command, the Owoha CDS will take that respect. Afenyo, he does not know what he's talking about. He rather has politicized the military and the services. Sir, so our bodyguards, you don't know who trained them. Our bodyguards were 50 allegedly. So who now kokabibia. And that said, me tia make us say me nimna me kopie wini bada me kopie ni side. Any microphone no bury me. Oi, Mugabe obetumi de nisaka me. Obi oda me form or invest obetumi de nisaka me. Oh, Afenyo anka wada me use anka on so biom. Ono oni me. Oni malista dada. And all the he ran away from the University of Cape Coast. He was patching where he was patching crowd go forcing no poly, go forcing no was say. He ran away, couldn't complete. He ran away from the university. Only the on can cry. Mugabe, ye da JMC. He has set the tone. Oh yeah, 80%. You see, you learn you 80% assessment near a 40. Then the exam is 60. So this one you have to make 40 over 40, and then come and get 40 over 60 in order to get A. It will mean now below 35 for hard. I say exam the way he ran away. He couldn't stand it. Ask him. He was talking about his alma mater. Only invest in Mugabe. Don't let us be listening to such criminally minded young politicians who have gotten opportunity rather to serve this nation and are using the opportunity to steal and call themselves rich men and lord it over us. They know the law, what the law is, but they have gone to law school for mischief. There are two groups of lawyers. Those who believe in using the law to help for the development of society, and those who believe in using the law for their selfish ends. And these are the lawyers who use the law for their selfish ends, which is the NPP conservatives. Oh, I'm ready.
And Doctor na Kumasi. What day a year 400,000 or be donated 400,000.
Yeah, my party, no, yeah.
My party.
Antina, yes, you think I remember this. Yes.
Doctor,
yeah.
Oh, Canada.
Now, do let's say one
man.
Wow. Officially show. Mugabe,
it's say, happy birthday, and comma a year, is it carrying a year, Amano, or a managing director, a year. Abutare clinic Ewotema.
Mugabe, sir, 120 days benefits now, Bano. Look, people have been made ministers, people have gotten government appointments. The young people, Ejumara na Abano. Any apprenticeship program, any the Musu Amoyari medical trust no. Musu Mudiena ye bie kwaya. Musu Mudia mobile. Inti party ni nyabo train, let's love ourselves, let's show love to ourselves, let's hold ourselves together, let's cock our ears when the NPP talk because they are not the ones to direct us.
We
will continue to defend JM. Better yeah, on so I'm saying. So you man
no. Ansa na meka obi asem na mayem investigation mako deep. Ho sem mobeti. Kwa me sifa kan de Peace FM nya de obeba bi. Obetimi akọ na akọ mpa. Yes. Na mechire mu die ntia. Sifa kan Peace FM ne na si obi. Tie mi anom NDC fo. Yesi obi fum kuma enya dan yefum nwa. Said ye yenim se NDC mu no. Ye twini padom ebeka ye ho no. Maye mfa ye ni enhwe kwa misifa kan nipa baako. Okọ me maka che se NGs na retire no. Ya planeti kura baba yo chama general baba yo ko chama general baba yo sifa kan baba yo ko enu anu no NGs na planeti e bia ne wa baba yo Peace FM biem nti decision na mo take ye national menu asa meje fi mo general eye ase wase dun kete national chairman eni menu afifi kwetemu mo san nwene ho biem obi foforo no mo de dwumadie na ache ne sana mo bekwa mo betumi akọ despite on tie obia. And sometimes I'm proud to say some penifo ni na penifo a mehia wo mo case Bennett despite ni kwa ko temo me say we abofra na hu nsa hohuru yi a wo ne penifo ne to nsa didie. Yes, on one table abra na mo ye koto company for Dr. Kwaku attend say me na ye adwuma me kan say me kan ho asem ene ye kasa da bia o complain ko asem me be kuma say a me mafie da bia ma me bisa wase o mabie sofo didi nyameche bisa o ngabi wo be kuma say a mete say wo be kuma say o mafie atensem ho ene a wo say me ka kiro sifa kan agenda na mo sati ye nyina anya adwuma enti now no ye man santwireni bia kwan ma ne nsore na omeye na adwene se jandam na on disturb the peace of this country. Me send one na mamu mun taking it very serious and it coming from Mugabe. Ye man santwireni bia ensore and misbehave in this country. Said ye mo ye first no Jomama koto hotel wo Dubai, Jomama koto fie e wo Dubai, Jomama wa ye we, Jomama ye we, ebi si biem mu pia na mamada. Period. Ene eye montie 3 day. Akugan wa ha, Alesta wa ha, ene ye yeda. Montie 3. Ye ba be di ejuma. CJ baby a wo bia suspended Chief Justice bi wasum. E bia wo bia obeti enka ne. Yes. Fidie na you. You fidie na you also be ma de ntia magana fo hu de ntia fidie na so wonan His Excellency John Dramani Mahama 120 days no so no ne se ma ode atu dwa no ene me monologue ni nyina esenta ewo eye roda eshen on te se mo ba pam no afri office wo no me bie jasa eche me be ko leave 1 month sa Captain Smart ko me so me ko leave Osi home niama joma ama ye na juma after 1 month ne ayedan ni asan aba perfect na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no semu binu ye ka se ye jana tidia etumi nye yie because yenim akomapa ene yenim die a ye ta na chi se Ghana for ento aba masa papa ni because owo adwenpa owo abadaye ewonimu oni ya ma Melodina oni enua eye Dr. Kalisus oni munya for Julius Zebra. The people around the president obi bia ni ho afin ya dan e won ho ya ma me Marata eye Brew Apia Prosper Bani go to the Jubilee House Minia Kofi Boache COP retired Bavro Lati ubo mu dia no apagya wo mu His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ya ma me Prof na Jenopoko Agyeman would do Jubilee House wa who say environment na change obia ye na juma kama ale segba fia o minu ampanyi eye chamu fo so ambo obia ye na juma kama and the national level Johnson said you katia asopa ene yeah papa yeah fifi kotemu minuaba Dr. Louisa Hanabisu said they were jamming to me deny nuaba. What you say? It is time. See a better song. Near call it a spade a spade. There be a because said me the best in we are parent I'll be say Obama lay good foundation at the amount make them happy. Finish. So if you need to hire transit where the money you who are winning baby I walk. But yet me try home. Emma few people. Emma me take your money be behind your day and shut and find someone say thinking say there is no tomorrow. No. We be cool. When a baby found the man Ghana on the 6th of March 1957. Ebesi enei Tamamoto we won and so about Kwame Nkrumah. Akoso Modam Obo Kwame Nkrumah. Achesia Senior High School Obo Kwame Nkrumah. Doma Senior High School Obo Kwame Nkrumah. Adintra. Wababeja good legacy. Ya wona ma. Ya Obo Kwame Nkrumah se Kwame Nkrumah ba namba bia na oboni di sai me de Samia Nkrumah e kwa be bia ye den ama no no woko. Ene mobile NPP for akronfo tips akufo ado ne nkrofo akronfo no tips no meka tips ana minim dia meka PDS scandal ba wo mia wo ka ho you start answering questions very soon moving some benya mo comfort zone atlas yara ye mamu that peace take it you will never get it ya betira mo bosumi a yedua ye dai moko mesi moko ahu se ye de se wani na se anya wo da memfa nsha wo yonko ani de wodi ye wo nua no wodi bi ye wo na se anya wo da memfa bi so nya dan enye no na de obedua no agugan no ana abaye dan enu ana wo betwa corruption aye cases asofo no mo trasa nwune sai womo kwa akoda wo apostle onyinamo ane aya Reverend Kusi Boateng, that man with double name with diplomatic passport and other things no menya wagiri so wobenya peace because we will come after you very soon aba poli one aba kamo kwaya for so wonya 2 passport with different names no you answer all those questions and now nibona na on the chairman so no is now the Foreign Affairs Minister, Honorable Samuel Okujutu Ablakwa. More fire. And then, focus on no Bako aye health sector. Some guys Sputnik V vaccines. Ya aye papai domani doctor accountant was so no dear. Tama what take decision no na say what dampemu na onwinu se bibina na ewura ne tirimo se wosono no I mean butterfly bi na akọ ne osono no asum wa hu de oyeye ajema menu no wa hu de oyeye den oyeye no parliamentary approval ofo Okotra say na moko take woni wo yere ne wo makoda da sorry go to Sunyane ko hospital what put you up ewo aye Sunyane in the Bono regional capital. Go to Sunyane right now. Ye kasa with evidence. Yes, that is me. Atankolega biga Mugabe masi. Me tunte son to offer me ketre man kofa da. Ibinsi. Sputnik V vaccines. Ye chesi biya say on that very day na me be interview Honorable Akando ya nura obasi du ha. And Honorable Akando me dance ni. One immigration officer bi me pese me boni din ono so ya me dance ni. Abra ye sure aye Honorable Akando flyer no. Na man for hunu say one na appear on my show on Gumbe show on that particular day no. Na course ha se eba na santwefo omo mafuna kese no mo kokomlemle no omo na echesi se ye first can to account man na me pese Ghana for mo mbie maso na mo tiesi mo ye 600,000 Ghana cedis. 6 billion old Ghana cedis. Me say me dey. Me dey. Ghana for sika. Sika free Ghana for ni so sika. I don't need it. Mo for my de enko. O mo buy a bedu sha filling station e wosu. He say I don't need it. Mo for my de enko. I don't need it. Nyakopo se ni sira na mani pa ya odefo. Wo se wo bre djuma man fa bi nka ho. Sika free ti me fra me de mo mani nye yie. Me yere mpre me ba mpre. Maso kwa ne me papa ne me mama wo me papa kra kwa en din. Baba ka say hey no. Mpesi kafi unim baby a wo free. Ade ye free bia me mpe say away. My wife will be saying, what do you do? You don't need it, could you? Let them take their money and let them do the right thing. Spooning Viva says a COVID time and a pandemic. Yeah, nipa e wuonu na omu edi wuonu edi yeden edi Jessica. Shares and for any politicians in penifo. I don't want to mention names, but Kokomlemle Afrokasiano, one on champion that court. They should come out. I will export them one after the other. I mean, they know me. So in the media fraternity, me be a small. Me a big fish in the media fraternity in Ghana. Into Woba, Woba she saw near me Yansan Waba. Platform was a big platform. Woba me the best shout with evidence. Wakoda. Yes. And today, Spoonie Viva says no, Ajamamanu free so before no diana. Jomama was over answer questions. And thanks to my good brother, Honorable Ayemi Takando no better na ha 1-on-1. Evidence in our day. Number 2, medical energy sector. PDS. Omoji Ghana for Sika over 8 months. Ya oma account to the good people of this country. Akuntabu bi amem. Eno enema America for sika womu de boy de ye sa ekwan efi Jowulu kosi La Paz ne ne patamo NY no ye de ye no under President Kofo nipo initiative sa de ne ma Dr. Pa kosi Indium Akufo-Addo sa papa no ni trifefe no oba ye no obegu ne banks Indium. Now a cabinet minister, now Akufo-Addo a cabinet minister. Akufo-Addo wa nyehwe. And 2, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ne President Mercy Baye no. Omo sa to asa initiative no. Omo to aso. Emma America for sika. Omo de support ye. And a President Akufo-Addo no asa Ghana. He $190 million. I mean trust ye. Madwino no abobbe deep. Bibia wotrinum. No say $190 million. No mo say Akufo-Addo bawumia gabi mu ene kenufuri atamu. O ma yan hyehyɛ de niema tutu akom say SK ne de. O mo de bedwa wo mu sisim. Ana America for no so no. Wo mo no ha o mo te no. O mo bibia wa ha. Am say hey mo boa ene SK ne nyamba. Ya hwere $190 million. Because of that useless president, Akufo-Addo, and then the useless vice president, Bawumia. Ghana for say bye to them already. I'm on top of issues. I know what I'm talking about. Today, the thing is, sa platform na no mo waso, nkomodie bia wo modi ye no. It is in the public domain. And the Excellency John Dramani Mahama were making it clear to them, say they will answer questions. On the PDS. Boadu Dam, they will answer questions. Banks now, we call say no. Na banks no just 9 billion Ghana cedis to survive. Ya we use over 22 billion. Ya igusu ani etua ho eto. Ya tete ya taxes I would do no. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say they have questions to answer. So okay, 13th African Games. As a debate to an ere on one yane. Samokai. Omukwa obotiano nyaho. How baby san. Any African games or more 30 African games ye. That's our useless sports minister and my friend say Yusuf Mustafa. Many nana Holande. Sometimes say me didn't buy me show so can NPP before di matem say we wouldn't be day. Ask them, Mamo attack Fini Nana ya Sapomo. From Holande. Any a year cuckoo Spencer money bisa. Yes. And now ya MP me boy. Oh, northern region, oh baby. Oh, MP. National service, no boom. National service, one seven. One say Mustafa Yusuf, no boom. And I know say a bomb. A year 30th African Games. Now a year sports minister. Who is called Mose and Wagana? When we are near, like I say, there is no tomorrow. They have questions to answer. The last one, a national cathedral. Abasu onyina, ene sa asofo na anamoda, enyansafo mi hu se edu ba bi na omu hu se eye scam, eye 419, eye krono niema, eye create loot and share no. Enyansafo bi a omu wo sa board no so no, omu ye dan, omu free so. Because of their integrity. Number one, papa a friend is a pastor, Mensa Otabel. Kevin Asante Sofo. And he was a Kevin a Quakachi and Zone Frisun Assembly by the BDM. Number two, Eastwood Anaba, highly respected man of God. Number three, Duncan Williams, Papa, God bless you. Darkward Mills. Bubodino. Yes. Niema mi bi anu what minerals wine mass and whatever. Mama no was say now so require the salt and whatever. Salt and light. Within the Joyce I. Is it Joyce I or I? Mon Crandino. Majamon Cranford, Minimanetia, Kevin Chiremi, Bush in Chiremi, and a year Grace in Chiremi, Na Train Chiremi, Majamamon Chiremi, Minia Eric Monchiremi, Ofitele, Ofite, ma fe. Some I had here. Go ahead. Minia Baquili of Millis Pap, Monchemi. And National Cathedral no asofo a wo musoro nyame anu mo woso no no man wo se nyanado wo tu amna bia mo ma yedan akwa akotom etina anyansafo tie mi yo anyansafo na anu mo woso no wo mu wo se amna na da ho no wo mo pese mo kotom nti no wo mo free amna no die no mo tu ho nye tokuro no mo kotu ye. Yes. $58 million. Only the sense can be to my area Magana. And another then a call for the free say, and you waste a quart. Nanado, me catch you and then you play. Me what power, me what position come me fire with that. Nanya abra say, me anybody the papa tiasie. Hey, your mama there's a Kwame president here. Kagana be say you. No must say a man we ba me believe you say, oba fix it. Honorable Julius Debramo. Honorable Julius Debramo. Say me be fra wo da che hene. Angels say me fra wo da che hene. Oh, you're too gentle. I'm a bugani mrem. Unka che kantinka. Wow, unu yakuma Mugabe say, we are da che hene. Angels say me country say, Honorable Julius Debramo, we are da che hene. Edu baby akonu buga kakra ohun ye la mu bi zongo star na ayaka tafa kakra num Nsa wo ye gentle man with integrity se mi uboni ayakwa nyame betua meka ono abujulo zebra me se mi uboni ayakwa nyame betua meka wo ye di papa pa wo akomapa ba wo ye too gentle. Yes, This is coming from the angels. Me say we are that in it. But shake. Yes. Some of us, we know what we are doing. You know. Me when I sit behind the console, nobody controls me. It is the angels, the 900 million angels. You know. Don't me baba no na me de ko. So we are that in it. And movie sa John Mahama. Wow, say there. Make us my boss honorable Julius Dabra Gentis. Hi papa na John Mahama with you. Bamasa. Woma ba poliwano. So we are judging about poliwano say about wa. Assemble debi. Who thought say ministers will use more 4 months salary. Now president now we are the first gentleman of the land. No, what declare an asset. Now what Jubilee House say we won't declare asset. Massa will be yesterday. No my better no my boy abaso. We be a winning say and when you besi 7 by 5 p.m. no won't declare asset be on Kajo Mahama ba ho. Mu the free man dey kwa mo better pay. Wona bu Julius Dabra de obetwe letter no boko. Kalisus, Dr. Kalisus, when him let the tray papa. Na many honorable friends scratch off su. Ne o twe kwa man ye fredodo. Me see o mo ba president John Mahama no ho. O mu ye gentle. Gentleman no. And I say President John Mahama mu say we slow ba sure. Enti obi o hye na se bia na mpese obeye gidigidi. Na honorable Julius Dabra na ba polo an me say bowa. Me say obetwe letter no within 10 seconds. Be frame ma we see papa ni atapo letter no. We say from me ni from okono oba no oko ni ana okono oba no oko Francois so e di ejire. Adwuma dia mubo and think oh boy adwuma. That omuda omunawo. Mumu koda amada no. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ona ana honorable Julius Dabra nya biada. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ona ana Lodina so e that to me ada. His Excellency John Mahama ona ani amame prof na jeno poko agima so nya biada. Adwuma ne koso 120 days. Tikasia minua momma John Mahama baso ate. Minua krama momma John Mahama baso. Se wa ka ma mo ba ya nya achomo no ma retire omo. Yes. Me kasa me shake the foundation, the whole Ghana. Me trendesa akoma pa. Me yima kuma mo say me ne wona nama. Gisa me ne wa kwesi. Because me nwine adwene boni mani pa bia wasase we so. Ko me ne mo chena. But enima bi mu eye no ho ehu si ade position be ma wo na wo be ya wadwene say won dibre ho ye dibre ma wo a adwuma bia no say wo ye general manager wo ye CEO a adwuma no ye didi ntan o ye nidim. Use your influence. The opposite will achieve no betimi achieve but adwuma na kasa no say Mugabe ye S natural mineral advert Medimosis advert Safari advert MTN advert, power specialist advert, any victory, any more keka ho. Na bosome so. Na mo wase Mugabe, sa ska nyina fa ne sem, na wode brace station na Mugabe atena se sika ne so a me nipa bonfo. Adwuma ye didi nkyai ye nidi adwuma no. NDC mo national vice chairman ba ko de ayarega mebo a. Ne de ne yesen. Abanga. Thank you. Me share da minim no enu amete ya no asoma se obi me home na oma me fuel am say hwan was your friend Mr. Abanga national vice chairman NDC was me mfa eye coupon yi ema ma frɛ papa ne kwa asa me da na se menya no me va phone friend da eti Mr. Abanga baby a wo bia nya menya dan enhyira wo. Yes. We ye juma pa baby a wo bia no you be recognized. Chrono and a bribe. Ye friend ni nim anya bibia. Eya wa dwene chima wo mane wo daache. Wonni ho a generations ebekọ ebeba idi ban ene ye de bekai wo. Because ye bekọ eye dan ya it is just a matter of time. Eye date keke wo bekọ. Ba wo kon de na wo de agya wachi. una man sembe na man for kafa ho yaka se o nipa we nipa papa ana wonye nipa papa heaven haya na ewo mu no yese nipa wu a yeka na kira asem nyesa na moka no to be boa nipa na boa no obra wote ase ena nyankopɔ obehia obi a wode fa obi so adwuma bi a wo mu bia sa ban adwuma ne yɛde ahyɛ wɔn sa hwɛ mekɔ ɛyɛ Ministry of Roads and Highways akonya asenso boate aban akonya no wote so ɛwɔ office ɔkɔ wode kɔi asenso boate hwɛ akwada wokɔ ɛyɛ Adventist Senior High School ayɛkɔ Boadu ɛwɔ wo poska wei bebrebe a manya nyina asenso boate wanya mmoa bi antimi amfa ama aboa no ama mia me senior brother Ibrahim Mahama ana kɔfa akwada na wodi ni bitu kwa yakwa amana ne akwa akoye no akoye ni na ayeden ama no yate Ghana ha ena eye of course box site we dey ama ne say we yan this ne Akufo Addo ba o say contract ni yaje yana areho the man was very very vindictive, very very wicked, very 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 wicked, like Idi Amin and sankofo no womo sana bi na Nana Akufo Addo no odi bo man no again said there's no tomorrow, and today new administration is in charge. And now my last words me pesa me kasa bebre ene ayasa na me bu angels no mu bu fuba mami a friend say eye roda eshen mo fa ne fonyi nto so mami mo fa fonyi no anto so mami production team. There was a regional women's wing presented where the youth engagement roda esena wo Ghana Airport Company no oni o to 2024 enema wo ye no. Yes, somewhere what was original ba wo me afie muda mo safo foje no to so mame me say me kasa minim dia meka. I'm just drawing the attention of the appointing authorities. Where attention keke today I'm not in to do any fireworks. I'm just drawing your attention. Maybe a munim, maybe a montie. What is he still doing at the Ghana Airport Company? Tiwemo tewa any false information and omodebama NPP. Useless caricatures like the minority leader Afenyo Markins. And some say Reverend Wine. Me confirm Reverend Hade. He team for you. Ya be catch say the cooking about woman around in your. Yes. Look at them. This woman is still at the Ghana Civil Aviation. Yes. So me Mugabe wanna talk. You say Mugabe ne some ni bi wo ha debi. I'm just drawing the attention, and I will do more areas, and I will give evidence to support what I'm saying. I will continue to give evidence to support my point. Yes, he who alleges must prove. This is true journalism. Just if I come you want to be na me you jandam kada chemo small boys kai. Many friend me Mugabe. Who show me I know what check my numbers. For 3 weeks, no journalist in Ghana here no trending more than me. 25 years in this industry. Who timi me da? Just a mekase adwuma me jai. Eye call me say adwuma we ye no. Eye call Nyankopon na de ma. Wo de manwa no de amount. Nipa pem na metransia wo mutie mi to one day kura mama ena muga wa mana da bi o nya da bia ne metimi aba many from me capacity man atankolega bigger bema ba wo si so ma sa no ha me bema ba me nya ma me ada wo ma kapage ma me ada wa ma me atankolega bigger. Yes, duro bi aka dem ye de akoma pa na nam enti adwuma na ye ne de akoma pa na ye de eye ba bia meko bia stars no shane sa me free radio gold na ba hawo enne me si radio gold obi ehum ya ne nani age me ko me boss akra to ho fia anka se oh muga aya tabesam satama na me wo muntie muntie radio gold me timi ni akra to ho traka ba komuni ko se hwiwe so wasi muga bi enkodi weekend yemra me se wo ya bofra na hu nsa wo huru yi a woni penifo ne nante on the 27th of March 2007 at the Rosanda 35,000 a year capacity stadium a year Sweden Stockholm hotel anamit yo Anglia hotel Stockholm Swedish capital miti wose ya na former UN Secretary General the papa no wuye no Kofi Annan no ne yere no ma be join me wo table. See one of the media guys from Ghana I'm say yes that was Ghana Brazil a year Sweden was on the 27th March 2007 Ghana lost by 1-0 Bakan Katesi Wagner Love goal in the 17th minute in the first half. Let me jemu na me rani commentary. We any Kofi Annan na to ensa ko besa players no e wo camp. Na me jina hobi. Dia be na ye fasini we. Na ye kan. Ye kan. Ba bia na na do nam bia no na mo bia efa ne ho bia. But your mama never dache hene honorable Julius Dabra edi foforo na media man no mo twa tuo angels na dia man no me see afọ na dache hene and Mugabe mass meka no e sealed take it or leave it but it's coming from the angels honorable Julius Dabra the new name media man no from the 900 million angels no e dache hene untiasi akoshepo me na meka support from the 900 million angels. Take it or leave it. I can take a media metawa chida biao. Me bumpire mouse without fear or favor.